Hello! In this video I want to show you how to connect your Maiar app to a Unity app and send an EGLD transaction. Everything shown here is available for free in this GitHub repository. Check the link in the description. The repository also includes Android and PC builds for you to test. First, I want to show you a demo of the app. This is a PC build from Unity. A QR code is generated and scanned with the Maiar app, and now the user is logged in. We get the user's wallet so we can display any information we want from that address. The Send Transaction button will send the transaction with the parameters from the input fields to the Maiar app for signing. Also, you can see the status field that gets the callbacks from the Maiar app. In this case, the user cancelled the transaction. Now, the user properly signed the transaction and you can see the success callback at the end. Also, the Maiar app is linked to the Unity app, so if I press the disconnect here, the Maiar app will also disconnect. Also, if you disconnect from the Maiar app, the Unity app will disconnect as well. Now, I will show you step by step how I did that. For this, I use the APIs available in the repository shown at the beginning. I have here an empty scene with some basic UI panels for navigation, a login options button, a login section with an empty image component for the QR code. This is a simple profile page to display the wallet address, balance, and some input fields for sending the EGLD to another wallet, a send transaction button, and a disconnect button. This is a basic script where I made public references to all the fields shown. The login in progress field will be used for navigation between panels, and the default values are there because I do not want to paste them every time I test. Here is a simple method to change the current panel based on the state of the app. The app does nothing for now, so let's show the login options and the QR code. I will create a public method and link it to the login options button. Now I will initialize the wallet connect and generate the QR code using the connect method from Elrond Unity Tools namespace. This method has three parameters: a callback for a successful connection, a callback for disconnect, and an image component for displaying the QR code. If you do not need the QR code, you can pass null for the image. The connected callback has an account parameter that makes it easy to query the user account information. This is from a third-party SDK called Elrond SDK.net I used. The disconnected callback is simply a void method. I will set the login in progress to true to switch the login panels and refresh the UI. Add the method we just created on the button and we are ready to test. As you can see, the QR code is automatically displayed on that empty image I created early. Now let's get the connected wallet information. I create a global field to store the connected wallet, maybe I will need it later. Now I will save the connected address and get the wallet balance. If the user has a hero tag associated, I will display it as well. When the user disconnects, I will reset the address field and refresh the UI. Now we are able to connect with the Maiar wallet and we will see the wallet information appear inside the app. If your app is a mobile app, you will not be able to scan the QR code, so we will log in with a deep link. To do this, simply call the deep link login method from a button. To send the transaction, you will need to call the sendTransaction method with the following parameters: the destination address, the amount to send, and optionally a message. I will get those from the input fields I created earlier. Finally, we need to pass a callback method to get the status of the transaction. The callback has two parameters: the operation status and the message. I will display on screen the operation status and the message for a better view. If the operation status is complete, the message will be the transaction hash. This is used to check the transaction status on the blockchain. If the transaction failed, you can prompt the user or do anything you want in this place. Now, I will log in with my wallet and approve the transaction. As you can see, the transaction hash is displayed and we can use it to check the transaction status directly on the Elrond Blockchain Explorer. We are now on DevNet, so use the DevNet Explorer to check. As you can see, the status is success and the sender and receiver are the addresses used by the app. If you import the Elrond Unity Tools namespace, it is not necessary to use it every time you call a method. Now we will check the status of the transaction directly inside the app. To do this, after you get the transaction hash, you can call the check transaction status. The first parameter is the transaction hash, the second is the callback method, and the third is the time to wait before the check. On Elrond, a block has 6 seconds, so it needs at least 6 seconds for transactions to be processed. I will use 1 to also get the pending state for demonstration purpose. The listener also has an operation status parameter and a message. I will display both of them on screen. If the operation is complete, we need to check the message to see if the transaction was processed or it is still pending. If it is still pending, we will do another status check until we get the success response. This means that the transaction was processed by the blockchain. As you can see, because I did not disconnect last time, the session resumed and I was connected automatically. I will send the transaction and as you can see, it is still pending and then I get the success callback. Now let's implement the disconnect button by simply calling the disconnect method. Now the app disconnected and as you can see, you need to log in again to use it. This is all you need to be able to send EGLD transactions from Unity. Now I will show you how this process looks like on an Android build. On Android, you need to press the Maiar login button. The QR code might be hidden. This will automatically open the Maiar app and ask your approval. You can see that the Maiar wallet is now connected. When you send the transaction, a notification pops up and you are prompted to sign it. And as you can see, the transaction was successfully sent. I hope this was useful and you can follow this channel for more Unity and Elrond integration tutorial. Also, you can follow the Twitter account at Elrond Unity Dev for more details. Thank you for watching.